and I would be much appreciated if you join. Um, Thank you very much. All right, let's see. I think I didn't start recording there, so whoever's there watching, I'm sorry, I'm going to have to repeat myself. Um, this video is going to be brought to you by manatraders.com and onelioncbd.com. I've got a promo code with manatraders. It is moon_6R4. And thank y'all very much for joining me. Let's see if I can switch over to the right screen correctly here. Alright, hey everybody. So, what I'm going to be doing today, I changed up the deck just slightly from the league where I went 4-1. And so I took out one Waterlogged Grove, mainly just because the price of certain cards in this deck, namely Force of Negation, has gone way up. And the limit on my ManaTraders subscription is 750 tickets. And these bad boys are well over 400 when you have a set of them in there now. So they're over 100 each. And that has just, changed everything. And it made it so that my deck with 3 of these in here was something like 765. And it seemed like, that was the best thing that I could cut out of all of the cards that I'm playing. I think I've got a third Dismember. You can rent up to 100 cards with ManaTraders, and so I've got a third Dismember just in case I wanted to play. So I guess I could cut the Dismember and bring in the third Waterlogged Grove, but I didn't. So this is the 100 that I rented. So I've got 75 out of this, and it's really nothing different. I did try to play with the Sanctum, the 1-cost enchantment that's similar to Kira here, and it's not really that great, especially if you're trying to play with Chalice of the Void and playing it on 1 a lot of times in matches. So I decided not to go that way for the league that I'm going to be playing. I got 2 Brazen Borrowers like normal. Got 16 Lords and 8, non-Lord creatures. Just got Commendous Speaker and Tricksters. Got 2 Dismembers, like we were talking about, and of course set of Vials. Everything else pretty similar, I think, to what most people would play. All right, so gonna join a league here. See, so I can do this correctly. Oh yeah, shoot, I already got an opponent. Alright. Yeah, still kind of getting used to having 2 monitors in here. Alright, well this is a pretty good hand to start off with. I'm okay with this. Hope everybody's having a good weekend. We were supposed to get a lot of rain where I am, from kind of the remnants from the hurricane that was out west in Texas and Louisiana especially, and we ended up getting nothing. I guess it dissipated right before it hit the city of Richmond, and I'm kind of in between Richmond and Charlottesville, so it just didn't really hit us very much. I don't know why, but we've had a pretty sunny weekend. All right. I'm gonna go for. I did go Cavern on Island. On Merfolk here. Since I got Vial, I can bring out the 1-drop creature. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and hit their land. I think that's a better play, just in case they don't have a second land, which is highly doubtful. I would imagine they have a second land. The only time I would think that they didn't have a second land is if they played like Rootbound Crag turn 1 or something like that. Something that would come into play tapped, but, of course they didn't, and they played, Noble Hierarch because they have the right cards. So, gonna bring in this here Commendous Speaker at the end of turn. And I've got a bunch of things I can bring in here. Ooh, yeah, nice, another Trickster. I'll take it, Gonna bring that thing out, and just gonna bait an attack here, maybe block. No, okay. You never know, right? Never know. So I'm just going to bring 4 at them and make that happen. Because they might have a path. I mean, that might be a better play to use the hold up and use Trickster. But I'm more of an aggressive player when it comes to that. And, you know, sometimes that's to my detriment. You know, and when you have Trickster in the deck, you probably should hold back and, you know, use the Vial or, you know, cast it with your untapped mana if you had that, and tap down their big fat creature that's probably going to attack you. Well, okay. Regardless, they didn't attack this time, but what I did was probably not the smartest thing to do. Do as I say, not as I do, right? Alright. So, I guess I can just bring in a Trickster and do serious damage here. I could bring in both of them and just kill them, right? Yeah, that'll work. Alright, so... I mean, I don't know if they're going to have something that protects it or what, but... I don't know, I'm just hoping to get through. Punch through for a bunch here. Because that's 10 exactly. There's not really much of a reason not to go for it, because if they, I mean, they can probably hit a Path to Exile, but yeah, not much I can do about that. So I guess that does slow me down and make me not want to attack all the way, but I still do kind of want to attack. Alright, so sacrifice the plains. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to attack. Probably shouldn't. I mean, I don't know. That was a well-placed path right there, and they had another one anyway. So yeah, they would have gotten me pretty good there, and I would have only gotten through with 2 damage. So you know, they had the path ready. That was rough. Yeah, so I can actually make this go to a 2/2 and block it, right? Yeah. Well, it'd be a 3/3, right? Yeah, I guess it'd be a 3/3. Well, I can double block it, and then, yeah, I mean, might as well do that, right? I think that's probably a decent play. Maybe not the optimal play. But I'm okay with double blocking here and killing the knight. But they can, you know, oh wow, a 3rd path? Jeez. In 14 cards. That's pretty good. Darn, was not expecting that. Alright, I think that's the end. Well, I don't know. It makes me want to quit early, but I don't know. I just don't have anything to do here. So they're just going to be able to beat me down pretty badly. But they only have 1 card in hand, so I guess I've come back from worse. You know, I just imagine they're going to gain a decent amount of life, and you know, here, yeah. So they can exile a couple creatures, right? Or no, they've been exiling my creatures. That's right. Never mind. Yeah, I'll just take 4, I guess. I didn't think... Well, I guess they won't attack with the knight because they're going to use it for something. I'm just going to go ahead and set that to no. Another Mutavault. Woohoo! Alright. Yeah. This knight's going to keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger. I don't really have much to take that on, I don't think. Ghost Quarter. Oh, wow. Okay, yeah, sure. I mean, I can just counter it when it comes into play with Deprive, but... It's going to be a problem. I guess Venser would be pretty good, too. I can bounce it. But I'm going to need a block here just to save a little bit of damage, do some chump blocking, as we used to say back in the day. Let's see. Brazen Borrower, that's pretty decent. Alright, I mean, that might buy me a turn or two. But that's not going to help me much here. I guess I can go ahead and drop this right now. The only reason you could keep that vial in your hand is to maybe bluff that you have a Force of Negation, which in this game it doesn't really matter. But in maybe some other matches you might want to do that if you have a land or an extra vial that you don't want to play or don't need to play for some reason. Let's see, I'll go ahead and bounce this thing. Take 4, and then I'm gonna play the creature. I like these adventure cards. This is a really cool mechanic. I think I probably said this in a previous stream or anything like that, but adventure is one of my favorite new mechanics of the past, year and a half or so. Yep, Big Fat Knight coming back. All right, so I guess I'll just play this thing and hopefully get a little bit of damage in, be kind of respectable. I don't need to do that. Okay, so this is already set to no. That's right. Alright, good. Command a speaker. Alright, well, it's going to be really just a chump blocker more than anything, because the Brazen Borrower can't block anything but flying creatures. It's a what is it? It used to be like a Cloud Elemental or something like that. Not Cloud Elemental. Yeah, it might be. Something similar to that, where it was one of the first creatures that was like that. Alright, well, I mean, I can block a little bit here. If I can get 3 more hits with the Brazen Borrower. Well, never mind. Kessig Wolf Run, that's going to be pretty rough. Alright, yeah. That's game. Kessig Wolf Run got me. Alright, well, I mean, I think the Deprives will be good. I think the Forces can probably come out. As expensive and useful and great as they are, can probably cut them. And I think Kira will probably be pretty good, especially with how many paths they got game, turn 1 right there. Or not turn 1, but in like, what, 15 cards or something like that. Chalice would be pretty good. I mean, the only thing they did have that cost 1 really was Path. I mean, they had Noble. But I didn't really see anything else that cost 1, It was like Scavenging Ooze and Knight, and I mean, that was really all I saw, I guess, right? Yeah, didn't really see much. Going on over here? Why is this going on? Look at this. Huh. Oh, okay. Ooh. Tell ya. Gotta bear with me, folks. I'm sorry. I'm still getting used to this double screen thing. This is wild. I know a lot of y'all have probably had this since like 2004 or something, but I'm getting used to it. I mean, I'm at 61 right now, and I think this member will be pretty good still. I still think Venser will be pretty good, but I still want to keep the 16 Lord base. And Command a Speaker may not be very good here, because they're pretty aggro. So I can maybe cut 2 of them and bring in 1 Venser. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Don't necessarily need both Vensers. But I think Deprive will be pretty good, hopefully. Got 1 Deprive. And I do have a way to play Lords, so I think I'm okay with it. Didn't see opening Kira, though. That would be... that would have been pretty sweet. Oop, did I click it there? Okay. Got Cavern on Merfolk, and sometimes in Legacy, and I guess sometimes here too, I put a second cavern on Rogue, because you can play, Brazen Borrower, and especially in Legacy, you can play True Name off of it, and, let's see. I think I've put it on Illusion before, too, for, for Phantasmal Image, if you ever use that. I might actually try to put that in this deck and see how it works, and you can have 20 Lords. I'm just going to go with turn 2 Lord here, but it's going to be this one right here, which is kind of a lightning rod. Yep. Alright, tapped. Alright, well, let's see what they got. They might be playing with Bolt, and if they play with Bolt, and if I can get a third game out of them, then I might bring in the Chalices. Even if I am going to be on the draw, I think it might be still good to play. I probably should have brought them in this time around, but I guess I didn't think about being on the play. Let's see. I think I'm just going to go with that. I probably should have played the Mutavault there. Oh well. A little bit rusty with Merfolk. Little bit rusty. Might get hit with a path here. Oh, wow. Kind of surprised I haven't gotten hit with a path yet, but I don't know. I've learned from some of the better players that I've known in my career, in my life, my life playing Magic, to just expect the worst, especially if you're in like a tournament format or a tournament setting. Just, you're expecting a path to exile. So, here I am getting a Bloodbraid Elf that would have been probably one of the worst things to play, and worse for me, bad for me. And I'm expecting like a Liliana or something like that off the top, or a Kogan's Command or something like that. But they got a Wild Nacatl, which is still pretty good. That card, I mean, it was banned at one time. Both of these cards were banned at one time in Modern, believe it or not. Alright, so 4-3 coming at me. I'll take the 4. That's fine. Because I'm going to start untapping a bunch of lands and playing a bunch of crazy stuff here. Alright, so going to go with this. Play a Lord. Untap. I'm going to play this. Untap this. Tempted to dismember, but also tempted to just crush. Oh, darn, that's right. Ha! Huge misplay. Oh well. Damn, never mind. I can't even cast this anymore because I can't tap it. Oh, wow. As I said earlier, do as I say, not as I do. Do. Alright. Well, that was a flub. That's what we call in golf a flub. Wow, another one of these things? Okay, well at least I can dismember something that comes in. Ooh, that's a rough one. Yeah, Knight of Autumn, that's one of the cards that I really don't want to see. But I guess I don't have Spreading Seas to get hit, so that's okay. Gaining 4 life is rough though. I mean, in my experience playing with Merfolk, it's when people gain life, it's kind of like when people gain life against a burn deck. It's pretty crucial. I don't know if they're going to attack though into 2 5/5s. Do I want to kill one of them? Yeah, I kind of want to. I kind of do. I know it might be a little greedy to do that, but yeah, there you go. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna I kind of do want to bring in the chalices, but I mean, they did have Wild Nakatl, so they do seem to have a couple of 1-drops. I can bring out the rest of the speakers, but then I've got 2 cards to cut. Maybe the Venser and I guess a Vial, but Vial's pretty big against an aggro deck. Maybe a Trickster, but I've got 24 creatures already, and 24 is kind of the minimum that you want to have in a Merfolk deck, in my opinion. And 24 is also kind of my lucky number, so we're just gonna cut a Chalice there. That's fine, because Chalice isn't completely necessary, but it'd be pretty sweet to draw it. Well, there you go. That's pretty good. For science. Too bad I don't have Ancient Tomb or something like that. Good. That would be sweet. Alright, well there's Kira. Kira's pretty good too, considering they get a bunch of paths and stuff like that. Well, they got both of their zoo lands out, and they got a big zoo creature that's gonna stop my Aether Vials that are non-existent right now. Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna try and stop all your 1-drops. How about that? How about that? I'm definitely gonna drop Kira next turn. Take 2 though. Yeah, I'm thinking Kira's the good one to drop. Yep, there's a Tarmogoyf. That's big. Well, it will be big. Eventually. Maybe. But Trickster's gonna totally catch that off guard. Got Kira. Let's see here. Still gonna take 3 here, yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, they could cast a spell and it would just be over for Kira right there, but I could cast another one, no problem. It's just I do want to maybe cast some spells next turn. Maybe I can catch this Tarmogoyf off guard next turn. Cavernon Merfolk. I think I'm just gonna play this Lord and see where it goes from there. You can attack with the Kira, that's fine. She's got a little bit of a protective bubble around her. Yep. Pretty sweet card. I've always loved Kira. And it's always fluctuated in price, at least in paper. Online, yeah, it's always been like a ticket or 2. But in paper, man, it's been like up to $15 and probably even more than that at some point. And you know, when it was in standard, I think I had taken a little break when I was in standard then. Yeah, that's one of the Kamigawa sets. Yeah, I didn't play those sets. I was in high school. Yeah, because I let them attack with the Goyf, and they know that Trickster's coming now. And we got another island there. I mean, I could just, you know, bounce 1 card. I mean, I'm not too worried about any of this, really. I mean, even if they kill the Kira, I've got the second one in the hand, so that'll be helpful. And they don't seem to be getting a third land. I don't know why, but maybe they're playing like 18 lands or something. Ooh, Stomp. What are they targeting? Me? Okay. That's a good card. I've kind of wanted to play that in Legacy, but, you know, Skullcrack is much better. They can't gain life in addition to that, and it's 3 damage, but it's to just the player. So that's the only real difference there. Yeah, Goyf is not going to be attacking for the time being, it seems like. I could just bounce that, but I'm fine with just bouncing this. They're going to recast it. That's fine. Because Brazen Borrower is just going to be on a quick, short adventure. Come right on out. I'm going to start doing 5 damage in the air. Boop, boop. Got him. Yep. Wish your Tarmogoyf could reach him. Nope. Can't get there. Alright. So, hopefully this will get me there. Oh no. That's not good. So they're going to gain some life off of this. I guess. Right? Yeah. So they go to 9. Alright, so wait 2 turns now. Alright. I guess I could just play Trickster here, but I was really hoping to kill the Tarmogoyf. Alright, well that's actually pretty good. Can play that. It makes the Lord bigger. So the Lord can actually attack now. They're tapped out. And the Lord would kill both of their creatures. And I'm okay with that, actually. And this way they take, what, 8 if they want to take all of it. Yeah, so they just jump block it. Alright. And now Goyf is a little bit bigger. That's true. You got 6 cards in hand, Chalice on 1. I'd imagine they might have a couple Necodals, Bolts, Paths, things like that in their hand. Alright, so they're going to gain some more life, I guess. They got another Knight of Autumn. They're going to gain 4 more, go to 8. Nothing's going to be attacking. Okay. I think I'm just going to go ahead and Trickster right now, pull the trigger on it. Yep, got him. Good deal. Wow. That was a pretty lucky win, I think. I'm not really sure if I deserved to beat that Zoo deck. That was a good Zoo deck. That was wow. Yeah. I got lost in the match there too. I thought that was only my first win, but huh. I don't know. Sometimes, you know, a lot of people do that. I don't know. Hopefully a lot of people do that. Because I seem to do that a lot. 7 non-land cards. Well, that's not cool. I tell you, in old Magic, when I used to play, like in the 90s, man, we used to be able to, if you just showed your 7 cards and you didn't have any lands, you got to reshuffle and get a new hand, and it was crazy. I mean, it was crazy, man. But it was only once. You didn't get to do it over and over and over, unless you were playing Kitchen Table, which was, you know, a whole different story. I mean, I do have a pretty good scale, but I am going second on the draw, so I could get Thought Seized here. That's my problem. Going in blind. I don't know. I am already going to 6. I think I'm just going to cut a Regery and just hope for the best. Yeah. Well, that's pretty good to start off with. So I guess this might be like a Death Shadow of some sort. Stubborn Denial. Rough. Dang. Got hit hard with that one. Yeah, I think this is more and more like a Death Shadow type deck. I think Chalice on 1 will be pretty good against this type deck, regardless even of it being a Death Shadow. It seems like it'll be a lot of, you know, bolts and like what is the one that mills 2 cards and you draw a card, and you know, of course, Stubborn Denial, Spell Pierce, you know, all kinds of things like that. You know, Fatal Push, black. I mean, come on, Thoughtseize, Inquisition. There's your Fatal Push right there. So yeah, Chalice on 1 will be pretty good against this, I think. And hopefully they're not Grixis, because then, you know, Kolaghan's Command will be real big against killing the Chalice. What is this? Cling to Dust. Exile target card from a graveyard. If it was a creature, you gain 3 life. Otherwise, you draw a card. Wow, rough for I mean, not rough. It's different for a black card to say draw a card. Well, not different. I mean, I don't know. It gets a lot of people's attention. You know, if it draws a card in black. Huh. Got another speaker. Well, that was a pretty early Gurmag Angler, but I guess they were able to do it with this. I've never seen that card. This is I don't know what this is from. I used to be really good at looking at the set picture on the side there, but set logo, but yeah, I haven't been keeping up so much in the past year and a half with at least with the logos anymore. Well, to be fair, probably past 5 years. I mean, I know this is something of Tarkir, but I can't tell you which one. Alright, yep, I don't know when it's time to call it, but I think it's about high time to call it right now. Yeah, that was bad. That was bad. So, Chalice on 1 will be pretty good, like I said. And Deprive will be pretty good, I guess. Grafdigger's Cage is not really going to be too helpful because Gurmag Angler's being cast with the Delve. And that doesn't really matter with Grafdigger's Cage out. But Venser is going to be pretty good because they're going to be exiling their graveyard to cast it and not able to cast it, you know, a second time, hopefully. Alright, Dismember can kill it, so we can maybe cut 2 Force Negations and the Speakers, because the Vials are still going to be pretty good, so maybe cut 1 Vial. And I'm going to keep the Brazen Borrowers for the same reason I'm bringing in the Vencers, because I can bounce that Gurmag Angler. They're going to have islands anyway, so actually I'm going to be able to bring some cards back. Can bring that Vial back and maybe a Force back. But, I mean, maybe a Kira would be good too. I don't know, Kira might be pretty good too. Let's cut the Force. And maybe just have 1 Kira. Because Trickster's pretty good against that zombie thing too. Yeah, that'll work. Let's see here. How are we doing? Is everything okay still? Yeah, microphone's working. Yeah, okay, good. I don't know. Sometimes during a stream with my former computer, the microphone would just stop working. Say nope. I don't want to work anymore. All right. So. I mean, this is a keepable hand, I think. Right? I mean, I'm not looking to do anything too special here. I'm looking for Chalice, though, so... I mean, Chalice on 1 would be pretty sweet. Kind of tempted to do that, because I'm not going to be playing anything for a couple of turns, and I need to get going. Yeah, let's try it. Alright, well, took a chance and I got one, so... Wow, I really want to keep this 7, man. Oh, yuck. I think I can just ship the Venser and be okay. You know, as much as I want to keep it, you know, that's probably the 7th card I would say I'd want. So, Aether Vial turn 1. Hoping to get out the Mistbinder. You know, Chalice on 1. Hopefully, it will be pretty good. But I'm not sure how expected it is either. I mean, it's not like it's, you know, completely sneaky or anything like that. You know, a lot of Merfolk decks play Chalice. But just hoping I don't get countered. Oh, wow. What? They just gave up right there? Okay. I didn't think Chalice was that good. Huh. I mean, are they playing things from the graveyard too? Because, I mean, I guess Mishra's Bauble. I mean, no, they're just using their graveyard to cast the big fat zombie. I'm kind of flabbergasted, but I guess I'll take it. I don't know. Kind of makes me want to mulligan to Chalice again, but well, this hand isn't really that great anyway, so okay, this hand's fine. I'm fine with this. Ship a Lord, I think, because I can kill one of the zombies this way. That's fine, yeah. Hopefully I'm gonna get other Lords. I mean, there's 16 in the deck. Mishra's Bauble. Alright. Look at a card from the, top of my library, right? Yeah. Okay. And now you gotta look at my hand, right? Yeah, okay. Cool, cool, cool. So, I'd imagine they take a Lord, because it's the only one. I mean, maybe they take a Trickster. I don't know. Maybe they take I don't know. Hell, they can take anything that they want. I mean, it's just really up in the air. I just doubt they take a Trickster. Naturally, the thing that I doubt they take, they take. It didn't really matter what they took to me because, you know, it's all kind of a big hit. I'd much rather keep it all. Yeah, and it's also a problem because they know exactly what I have now, minus the Mistbinder now, of course. Street Wraith gets him a card. Oh, now they get to know the Mistbinder's there too. All right. So they take the other trickster. I wasn't going to say anything on this one because I didn't want to jinx it. And honestly, I really thought the trickster would be the last card they would take, but I don't know. Again, even the second time I thought it would be, because, I mean, I got two other lords. I don't know. I don't know. I guess they just have removal out the wazoo or something. Electorize? Yeah, okay. So, they're going to Thoughtseize me again? Or Inquisition, I guess, yeah. Alright. Right on. So you got two lords and a dismember. What you want? Gonna take in a lord. Alright. But it was the good lord. It was the island walk lord, so that's okay. Get 2 3/3s now, and just attack and hope for the best. Bring them to 9. I don't know. It might happen. It might happen here. Gosh, you gotta have your mouse on the screen here. You can't be on the other screen messing around. Okay, well, I guess you can see it a little bit, can't you? Alright. So they're going to bring the Bloodstained Mire out and go to 6. Oh, why are they? Okay, I thought they may go to 4 there for a little bit with the Watery Grave. Oh, wow. They just gave up? Alright, well, I had a third Mistbinder coming in. Alright, well, I'll take it. 2-0. That was unexpected, to say the least. Well, I have to lose at some point. Huh. Looks like it says it's dropped frames a little bit. But not by much. I don't know. Doesn't seem like I have really anybody watching, so that's okay. Maybe one of these days we'll get some people watching on this stream, but that's okay. I'm okay with that right now. I've only put out a couple of streams recently, so I don't expect people to be, oh my god, is he on yet? Is he online? Okay. Kind of need to keep the 6 here, and I'll ship the Regery. Maybe I can get rid of one of the lands, but maybe the Mutavault would be able to get rid of. Yeah, I can do that. It's a little ballsy to do that, but because then you kind of you don't get to guarantee your Regery, and I don't know what to say about that. You know, I've been through so many different mulligan rules in the past, you know, gosh, just in the past 10 years or so. Alright, Inquisition. I mean, it would be anything they want, and if I forced it, then, you know, it's a 2-for-1, so, yeah, they can take whatever they want. That's fine. Again, it's just the huge drawback of them knowing what I have in my hand. And I did see Lurrus right here, right? Yeah. That thing's pretty damn good. That's like the whole reason everybody was playing those 0-drop cards again. They came back and were worth like $50 for a little while before the companions got kind of nerfed. Alright, I just hit this swamp and hope that they don't have a second land. I do that more often than I'd like to admit, but you know, some people would also like to say that they don't draw a second land more often than they'd like to admit. Mishra's Bauble. I'm sure they looked at the top of my library. I mean, you can look at it over here in the ruling thing, but I don't take the time to look at it most of the time. It really doesn't matter too much. Seal of Fire. Okay. So that's going to do 2 damage to basically whatever Lord comes out next, I'd imagine. So here's your Lightning Rod. Bring it on, he said. Bring it on. I mean, I guess they might wait until I play a second Lord and then they'll just kill it, while it's on the spot or while it's on the stack. But I guess not. Maybe not. And Seal of Fire, I think it's just in here because of Lurrus. Okay, so they paid the 3 to get the Lurrus in their hand. That'll work. Land, that'll work too. Alright. So, next turn, I guess they're going to be able to play Seal of Fire and hit the Mirror Regery. If they play the Lurrus. Which, I guess they can. Yeah, okay. So they got another Blood Crit. Yep. And they cast Seal of Fire with the Mountain. Yeah, because they don't get to cast it for free. They just get to cast it again. Yeah. Oh, whoops. Well, I probably should have countered that with the Force. Oh, well. I'll force it next time. I wasn't paying attention. I was thinking, oh, teachable moment. And then, here I am, doing terrible plays. Okay, so they're just going to cast Seal of Fire again, and this is where I need to just counter it outright. There you go. And Force is great because this makes it exile. Now they can do Mishra's Bauble back and forth. And I guess they can, it's a permanent, right? They can cast permanents. Yeah, so they can't cast the Thoughtseize spells. Yeah, I'll just take 3 here, and it'll be a 6 life swing, but that's okay for right now. That's a huge thing about lifelink, because since they're gaining the life, it's a big swing that you don't really think about until, damn, I'm trying to kill them here, and they've gained 6 or 8 life already off of this. So that's something you always have to keep in mind. Oh no, is this his Thoughtseize? Oh, Cling to Dust. Alright, yeah, sure. So they gain 3 life, I guess. Oh, they don't. What is it? Why do they gain 3 life? Oh, if it was a creature, they gain 3 life. Otherwise, they draw a card. Some cards are confusing. Alright, so Mishra's Bauble. Well, it makes me want to play Regery here. I mean, I can't really do much, but I think I'm just gonna tap this thing down. Because I don't have a way to really, play another creature. I might as well try to poke through for 3 damage. If I had a Curse Catcher in this deck, or a Cometa Speaker, which I've taken out, I think, right? Oh no, this is game 1. Never mind. If I did have Cometa Speaker in hand, then I would have been able to untap 2 lands and then play the Merfolk Mistbinder, but that's okay. So Mishra's Bauble comes in again. This is where you need to be playing Leyline of the Void. I get sick of this stuff sometimes. Alright, so a bunch of prowess going on here. So I'll be taking a bunch of damage. Taking 7, 10, 13. Oof. That's a big hit. What are they doing? Are they continuing to play these cards over and over? I don't understand. This thing should be closed. Alright, so yeah, that's still 13, right? Yeah. And they're gonna gain 3. Well, I mean, I'm dead anyway, so it really doesn't matter too much. Might as well just go ahead and take it all. Can they cast a non-creature spell? Because I mean, that's what they're gonna do anyway, and they're gonna gain a bunch of, more prowess. So, in this way, I mean, I'm only doing what, 8, and even if I draw another lord, I can get 10 through. So they would have to take 4 life off of themselves and 7 life off themselves to actually have me in range. Yeah, so they cast this thing and make it bigger. So yeah, I'll just go ahead and concede. I'm fine with that. I mean, I think I might be at like 1 or something like that after all that, but that's okay. Do I need the graveyard stuff? I mean, I guess, yeah. Because they are casting a bunch of stuff with Lurrus, if they get Lurrus out. And that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to bring in Deprive and counter the Lurrus. That would be pretty big. Chalice on 1. On this, I mean, since I am on the play, yeah, I guess on the play this would be pretty good. Because Seal of Fire is going to be coming out and things like that. So I can cut speakers. But yeah, and what else do they have? So dismembers are pretty good, but maybe I can cut the forces, or maybe cut 2 forces. Forces are pretty good though, because they take care of the Seal of Fire. Maybe just cut 1 force. The vials aren't really that great either. I think they can probably stop them, because they probably have, well, that's me just speculating, but they might have some kind of Pithing Needle effect. Or Sorcerer's Spyglass. I think it's worth cutting vials out here. I don't know though. I hesitate taking vials out unless it's against like burn or something that's like, targeting the vials. Yeah, I think I'm okay with this. Cut 2 tricksters out. I mean, I don't know. So, I mean, this is actually okay. Three spreading seas though, no creatures. Oh, it's not the best. I mean, Chalice on 0 would be pretty good too to stop all the card draw. Gosh. Yeah, I'll go for it. I mean, it's not really a great hand, but hopefully I can just draw a bunch of creatures. And I think I'm going to go with the Chalice on 0. Chalice on 1 might have been a better play, but with all of those baubles, hopefully it'll stop all that just in its tracks. Soulscar Mage, yes sir. That's funny, the last opponent, or one of my opponents, had 89 in their beginning, in their last name, and this is 90. Alright. Wonder if I'll play 91, 92. Chalice? Oh, I love seeing you again, buddy. I'll bring you out on 1 next turn. Hoping they don't have a second land. That'd be great, huh? Okay. Damn. Alright, well, that's a second... Well, that's a different one, but similar creature. Alright, so I'm going to take 2 here. We'll put Chalice out on 1 now, I think, even though they've gotten 2 cards out for it. I think Chalice on 1 will stick pretty well, I think, right? Yeah, okay, let's hope so. And I'm hoping they just have a bunch of baubles sitting in their hand. I mean, they got 3 mana now. Alright, take 2 damage again, right? Alright. Well, I can't seem to draw a creature, though, so that's my problem. Well, speak of the devil. Alright. Still gotta play Spreading Seas, though, I think. Maybe draw a land and play the other one? That'd be pretty cool. I think that'd be pretty cool, right? Yeah. Let's go for it. Let's do it. Can we do it? Oh, I can't do it. Aw, boo. Oh, it's my turn, too. Damn. Ugh, that's rough. That sucks. And I discard a card. That's pretty brutal. Oh, and I got the land that I needed, though. If I had just had that land right then on the board, could have deprived it, but that's okay. Abbot of Carroll Keep. I'm surprised to see this in Constructed, but I guess it's, I don't know, it's not a bad card, but it's also still in the Vintage Cube for a reason, you know. The people that put those cards in there, you know, have good reason to put certain cards in there still. Alright, well, they got another Monastery Swiftspear, and they got 3 cards in hand, but they have a lot more creatures than I do, and I don't really have a reason to not counter this. So, might as well. So I'm still going to be taking 2 easily, if not more. They got 3 cards in hand. Yeah, I'm okay with dropping Reejerey, but, you know, I'm not going to have much else. I mean, I can't play anything else, so. Seal of Fire, huh? Well, that Mara Reejerey's dead. And I'm going to take, what, 3, 5, 7? Cut me in half to 7. Okay. Oh, Sweet Chalice. Love you, buddy. That's the end of that one. Okay, so go 2-1. That's fine. Moving right along. 4th match. Thank you, folks, for joining me. This video is going to be put on YouTube right after I close it down after this league. This video is brought to you by manatraders.com and OneLionCBD.com. One Lion has a lot of great products with CBD in it. I mean, they've got a salve, they've got sparkling water, gum, smokable product, several other different things on there that I'm not even aware of right now. But I use the salve and I put it on my feet because of the neuropathy in my feet. Okay, what do we got here? Yeah, from my chemotherapy, though. That's why I have real bad neuropathy, and it helps my feet so much. It's like putting pillows on them. Seriously, it's amazing. No card in your starting deck. Yep, alright. You can add 1 of each color, and can't be cast to pay generic mana costs. Alright. Color me intrigued. Seems like connection's still okay, right? Looks like it is. Hopefully. Okay. What is this? Never seen this before. What? Wow, that's pretty cool. Alright. Utopia Sprawl on a breeding pool. So if I still hit that with a Spreading Seas, it still falls off, right? Okay. Pretty sure. So Aether Vial coming right out. Never a huge fan of that art, but it's art nonetheless. But I don't know. I really like the more literal interpretation of it with the original art, where the person or the thing is holding an actual small vial in their hand and pouring out whatever is in it. Oh no, that's that turn 2 Teferi? I don't like that. That's no sir. No Bob. I would say no ma'am, but this is Tyler. Well, I don't know. I have known a female Tyler in my life. So maybe I should say no. Just no. Just bring out the Lord. They didn't know anything from my hand. If you did, if my opponent did have a Thoughtseize or Inquisition or something like that, I would have played this Lord or the Cometa, or I guess not Cometa Speaker, but I would have played that Master of the Pearl Trident because they would have known it, and then it would have left, one card in mystery, shrouded in mystery. So they got 3 mana out now. What does this cost? 5? Okay. I mean, I think I had seen this when it first came out, but I'm not sure if I've seen a constructed deck with it. This is going to be different. That's for sure. And it's going to ramp them huge, too, because they can tap for Wooburg. I mean, that's really good. But they have, pretty strict parameters to go by, so this is Kest, Dissident Mage. Okay. I thought this was just a commander card. Huh. Interesting. Alright, well, it's a 3/4 flyer. That does something pretty sweet. Yeah, you can just cast a spell from your graveyard each of your own turns. Okay. So I'll bring in this here Cometa Speaker. And I'm just gonna maybe get a land, hopefully. Okay. Well, I'll just bring in a Lord. And since they already have an island, don't need Spreading Seas to hit them hard. And hold up for force, just in case they have something. I don't know. Hopefully I can catch that. Oh, wow, they have. Whoa. These are totally different. Look at that. Wow, that's really cool. I mean, it has nothing to do with Steam or vents, but, whatever. And this one's actually really sweet. But that's more of like a zoom out of kind of one of the other arts. Like the Ravnica type art, but it's still really cool. Like a widescreen version, not a zoom out, but yeah. Damn, that's badass. I like that one a lot. Oh, that's cool. This is like the summer version, or what is it? I don't know. It's one of the really special versions on paper. Oh, they want to gain 4 life? And they have 2 mana left and 2 cards in their hand. I don't like it. What do you think? What do you think? I mean, seriously. Just sit down at the table, put your hands down, tell me what you think. Kaya's Guile. Okay, so you don't want to do anything about it. All right. That's fine. So you're not going to attack me either, and hoping you just don't have a Path to Exile, or 2 Path to Exiles, or I don't know, something. Oh, that's not playable right now. Oh well. Just gonna try and hit them hard here? I don't know. Damn. They do have a helix. Alright, well. Can't hit them hard because now they can block. Oh no, just start crying here. Oh no. They were holding up that lightning helix. Man. I've had some of these in paper before. That's a sweet art. I've always liked that art. The original was really cool though too. So they just get to cast it again with this thing, right? Yeah. Damn. Well, that's pretty heartbreaking. Well, I mean, I kind of want to quit, but I mean, I'm at 20 right now, so. Yeah, I mean, but they're going to be able to, you know. Well, I'd imagine they're going to draw some cards or something. I mean, they're going to cast this thing eventually. And then they're just going to, you know, maybe cast Bolt and just, like, bolt me everywhere. Okay. Niv Mizzet, so now they get a whole bunch of cards, and that's game. Okay. That's the shortest version of that story I can tell, you know? I mean, shoot. Alright. Well, I mean, I guess Deprive would be good in this. And they played Utopia Sprawl, so that's one cast spell. And then they have Helix, so they don't have Bolt, it seems like, because Helix is a good removal spell for them. And then Kess is I guess they're one of their only creatures, it seems like. I can do Grafdigger's Cage, and that would stop Kess's ability. But so does Force. So I could bring in these things. And Spreading Seas is probably not necessary, but I don't know, I can cut all of them, that's fine. And Brazen Borrower can go for right now, I think. I'm down to 61. Maybe just cut one Force. Because it's got 24 creatures still. And I think the Tricksters might be okay to throw them off for a turn with the Kess. Or maybe just do like 3 cages and bring in the Force. Yeah, okay. That'll work. That's fine. I mean, still got a cage. Wow, got 2 cages there. That's wild. This is doable. Yeah. Because I don't need to play the cage immediately. It is ideal to try to go for it, but I think playing turn 1 Vial is better. So you can get, you know, up to 1, 2, and 3 if you're going to go to 3, which I rarely do, even in this deck, even though you do have, what, like 6 3 casting cost creatures. I'm trying to get out of the habit of saying 3 drops. That's kind of an old kitchen table habit that you have, you know. But that's just me being kind of a wordy person too. So hopefully opponents, well, they're going to 6. Okay, I was gonna say hopefully opponents gonna figure out what they want to do here. Go with Aether Vial, go to 19, and just hope for the best. What is this? Where are people getting these things? I mean, this is wild. I've never seen that art before. What? Alright, that's cool. Yeah. And I'll never know. And that's okay. And see, this is... I'm going to try and be a little bit sneaky and hold on to the vial being untapped and, you know, maybe get a creature out at the end of their turn. You know, that's what you got to do when you're a Merfolk player, man. Have them underestimate the sneakiness. Okay. I'm going to play another one of these wild triomes. Gosh, that is such a crazy art. Look at that. It's almost like Birds of Paradise, but enhanced. Like the old Birds of Paradise art. Gosh, that's really cool. And you can search them up, too. Yeah. Gosh. Huh. I'm not even sure what set those things came in, but they are really cool. I mean, not this art. I mean, I know that's a special kind of version, but what the originals came in, I'm really not even sure. So, gonna make these things a little bigger, and just gonna bring out the Merfolk Mistbinder, because that thing's an island, right? Yeah. Huh. Alright. Well, Merfolk can swim right on up there. Maybe they got a bar over there. Like a swim-up bar. Anybody ever been to one of those hotels or anything like that? I used to live in the Myrtle Beach area. They got like 10 of them on the beach there, where you can just swim up on a pool, and go up to the bar. Well, maybe not. I don't know. They maybe not 10, but I think there is at least one. I didn't really go there. I mean, I lived there, but once you live at Myrtle Beach, you know, you just kind of, you just go to the beach every so often, but you know, it gets a little tiresome after a while, especially if you weigh 300 pounds. What is it? Oh, this is the special version of Temple Garden, I guess. Wow. They really spent some money on this, because I'm pretty sure Mana Traders isn't just renting out this version. Mana Traders, tweet me if you can give me these versions of this card, of all these cards. I really want to just rent these cards right now. This is cool. Really, really want to get those. Come on. Hey, what's going on, Yeti? I didn't see you there for a second. Charbelcher, I think I did 3-2 in the league. I went 2-3 with a different one. I think I went 2-3 with Burn in Legacy the other day. But yeah, 3-2 with the Charbelcher, I'm pretty sure. It's on YouTube. You can check it out if you would like. But I did, I hit record a little too late, and I think I missed the first game or the first match where I had that ideal win. So Temple Garden, Swamp, and Triumph. And they're going to play something. Oh, Cold God's Command. Yuck. So it seems like they're not so much scared about the Grafdigger's Cage. That's interesting. I mean, I'm still going to use that to bring out Lord. And, oh yeah, the 2 damage to the Lord will save it. Ha! I didn't even think about that. That's pretty good play, if I say so myself. Kind of want to just bring out another vial, right? Getting kind of lucky here with just one land. I don't know how, but I'll bring a bunch at them and bring them down to 4. Yeah, you were. You were here for that, Yeti. You're right. Yeah, that was a sweet win, man. But you can go back and watch it on Twitch if anybody else is watching this video. It seems like I have 2 viewers, maybe not. Damn, what happened there? Supreme Verdict? Okay. That sucks. Got him down to 3. Alright, well, I want to bring out the other vial. Because I feel like if they just pop the cage, they can just start going nuts, but not quite yet. So I guess I'll bring up the other vial. And then next turn I can bring out the Lord. Yeah, these are all some kind of special version in paper. I can't remember what they were, but they're pretty old. They do have Japanese on here. It's some kind of special. It's not the summer versions, but both the plains and the swamp. If you have these in paper, they're very pricey. I mean, they're not the most valuable basic lands that you can get, but pretty daggone close. It's like Arena or something like that. Is it Arena? I don't know. Yeah, I think they had Arena specials, like Arena promos back then, and I think that's what they're a part of. Well, I'm hoping to just pull off the win here and get the Vial up to 2 and get this Mistbinder out. Because, I mean, I think I'll play this second Grafdigger's Cage if I don't get another land right now. I mean, being in the 4th match here, you know. Oh, you have a Yavimaya Hollow in paper? Wow. Dude, I had one a couple years ago. I sold it. That's a sweet card, man. I would love to get it in paper, too, because nobody really has it right now. It's like a $50 card probably right now. Because I play Druids in EDH and use it as one of my non-basic lands. And that's what I had it in before, but I think someone offered me like $40 for it sometime like a couple years ago, and I was like, sure. I think I was here in Richmond at some tournament or something like that, some legacy tournament. I think I'm just gonna hold up for the Mistbinder till next turn in case. Maybe I can just sneak it out and then maybe draw another Lord and sneak it out and attack for 3. I don't know. Yeah, Yeva, yeah, or Yeva, however you pronounce it. That's a great card for EDH also. Yuck. Okay. Well, at least I don't have to discard cards. So they just get a token and gain 4 life. Okay. That's pretty good. That's a good card. Alright, well, they're doing some work for me here by sacking all these lands and fetch lands. I mean, gosh, how many have they sacked now? Like 3 or 4, right? Yeah, 3. I mean, they'd be at 9 right now. Sometimes that's kind of a big difference. That can make a pretty big difference. How many EDH decks do you have, Yeti? Because I've only got the one, but you seem like you like EDH a lot in paper. Bring to Light? Yuck. Damn. Yeah, I'm going to counter that. That's not good. That sucks, though. I wish I had a creature to do something with. Go to 13. I can't remember which one's which. I guess, yeah, this one's the 2. Yeah, so I can set that to always know. I mean, I don't know. I guess I could bring it up to 3 because the other one can go to 2 and then always know. Well, yeah, I'll let it go one more time. Oh, I could have hit always know and then hit yes on this one. Yeah. Oh well. Do it next turn. Well, let's see. Oh, Teferi? Well, I think I might be losing this one too. This is rough. They get to draw a card off of that too. Edric? Yeah, I like Edric a lot. Doran, man, gosh. Doran was the very first EDH deck I ever built. And that was upwards of 10 years ago right now. And it was Treefolk Tribal. I absolutely loved that deck. That was so much fun. And I built it on here too. That was like when I first started getting on Magic Online. Taking this one right here, right in the face. It's kind of like when a fly flies right into your eye or something. You know, you take 1 damage. Yeah. All right. Guess I can feel better gaining or drawing a card off of this now. That'll work. Yeah, they don't really have much graveyard action going on. I don't know why I thought maybe Grafdigger's Cage would be good, but I did. I know. Doran is really good. There's a card that was printed after he came out. I think it's called like Assault Formation or something like that, or Defensive Formation. I think it's Assault Formation. And it essentially has the Doran ability, and it has a little twist on it though. But it's essentially that thing, and it's a green enchantment. Really good card. You probably know about it, actually. Damn, another roof. Gosh. Alright. Well, I mean, I don't know how else to say it, but I'm in huge trouble right now. I'm gonna attack this Teferi because he's gonna make for more trouble than good for me in the long run. And I'm not sure how much of a long run I've got. Oh man, what? Oh yeah, instant. Yuck. That's really good. Alright. Well, I mean, all I got is another vial, so seems like they're coming out on top here. Oh well. 2-2 right now, I think, if I lose this match, which it seems like I will. I think I've already lost a game to this, because they already beat me down pretty badly with something else. And that's why I thought they had graveyard stuff, because they kept playing a bunch of stuff from the graveyard, right? Unless I'm just seeing things. Oh shit, never mind. That's a new vial, I forgot. I was thinking, and what you got? Yeah, minus travel as well. Oh yeah, good. Yeah, a lot of one-way wipes with the indestructible on your side, and then you just wipe. Yeah, that's pretty sweet. Heroic Intervention is one of my favorite new green cards that come out. Although I don't play it in this deck, and you can. I just don't. So the Mutavault's gone too. That's some bitch. Oh yeah, they dreadboard it. That's right. I was gonna say, man. I'm gonna have to get up and get some more water after this match. There's Teferi bouncing another vial. Alright, cool. And what else you got now? Bring the light for 5 colors. Oh, yuck. This is going to bring out something sweet. Probably the dragon again, the Niv Mizzet. Oh, yeah, that's what they beat me with, right? Yeah. Alright. Let's see what you got there, Budro. I got Teferi, Red and 6, Bring to Light, Prismatic Vista, Night of Autumn, Fatal Push, Colossus the God, Forest, Kaya's Guile, and Windswept Heath. Alright, well. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Merfolk Mistbinder won't beat that. So I'm just going to go ahead and call it and save myself a few minutes of my life. Just going to move right along with my life, you know? You know. Alright. 4-land hand. Oof. Not my favorite. This is a little better. I think I might actually use the force to, or exile the force to use the force here. Because I'm going to be dropping a Merfolk here. Trickster would be good because I'm not sure what they're playing, and it's the Tarmogoyf killer. I have the mana to wait, so I can play this Lord. I don't really necessarily need Speaker, but I don't know. I guess I can drop a force. Yeah, that's okay. I know I planned on using force to play it, but I think I'm better off just trying to go aggro here. So the island will make it a 2/2, and then I can play a Mistbinder and it'll make it a 3/3, hopefully. Oh, looks like a Tron deck. Alright. Guess I could play Vile here, or does it really matter? I guess I can just play Lord. I'm fine with this. Make it 3/3, and I can attack for 5 next turn, hopefully. Maybe even more. But if they play something crucial here, like a Sylvan Scrying or something, ooh, Ancient Stirrings. I mean, they most likely have a second piece of the Tron set up, so I'll let them play that. I mean, I think the force can be saved for the payoff card. So they got Power Plant, and they're going to play Power Plant, and they got Chromatic Star. Yeah, it takes a lot of restraint to hold off for the power for the payoff card sometimes, Sometimes you just don't want to wait. So you take 5 more down to 12, and they're going to probably have the Tron here. Yeah, there it is. Alright, so Karn, maybe? No? Yeah? Looks like it. Worm? Ballista. Okay. For 3. Okay, so I guess I'll just play Trickster here. And they'll probably just kill the Lord, right? No, maybe not. I don't know. What you got? What you got? What you got? Yep, take that. That's down, so still can take 4 damage out of him. I think I kind of want to play Vile, because then if this game lasts, a long time, I can get it up to play Regery. And hopefully by then I'll have a 3rd land. I won't need to bring the Vile up to 3, because that seems kind of desperate. But they're gonna have a lot coming out here soon. So they got 2 floating and 4, so they got 7 mana total here. Is this Karn? Or is this... Well, I don't know what's going on here. Worm Coil. Alright, yep. This is kind of similar to the Charbelcher deck, but not quite. It's just much better. Didn't get any Spreading Seas here. And I can use Trickster during their next combat step. And that would stop them next turn. For my turn also. So that'll hopefully get in a little bit of damage that way. But they're going to have a whole bunch of land. Oh, they got Blast Zone. Oh, man. That card is such a pain in the ass. Ever since that card came out, it's been really good for Tron. I mean, I've even got one in that same EDH deck that we've been talking about. There's the Karn. I mean, Reedry's probably not going to get played this game, so force it with the Karn. That'll be fine. And then I can use Trickster coming out and stop the Worm Coil. And then hopefully be able to do 6 damage or maybe more. So now I've got the Lord, so hopefully do more. Maybe get another Lord and that would seal the deal, I think, right? Sweet. I think that seals it. I'm not sure, though. Yeah, because I think they can actually get another counter on the Walking Ballista, but that doesn't really matter too much, I don't think. Good deal. Wow, that was that was pretty lucky. Yeah, dude, Tron's pretty wild. But that was a grindy win. I was not expecting to win like that at all. Kira's okay. Chalice on 1. I mean, it'll stop their expedition maps and all the spheres and things like that. But otherwise, it really doesn't stop too much. I mean, maybe on the play in the 3rd game, if there is a 3rd game, which there very well might be. But Venser, again, not great. Could be good. It could, bounce a Karn back to their hand or something. But this is really the MVP. I mean, this is what you're looking for, is to shut down their Tron naturally. Got 3 cards to cut. And Dismember seems okay. I mean, it won't take out a worm. So, I think I can cut that. Forces are definitely good. And Deprives will definitely be good. I guess a Vial can go out really. Because all the creatures are really good too. And Spreading Seas is really good too. So, just the whole deck is pretty good against this Tron. I mean, I think I'm okay with it. No Vials, but I don't have any Spreading Seas either, though. But I do have pretty decent curve and counter magic, so that's okay. I I mean, I'd love to have Spreading Seas to kick it off, but... Oh, they don't have a Tron piece to kick it off. Oh, that might slow them down a little bit, hopefully. I always make sure to play these fast lands first, if I am playing with them, because sometimes I forget, and by the time I, remember to play them, it's the 4th turn, and damn, they come in tapped. But, if you draw them and it's past the 4th turn, I mean, there's really nothing you can do about it, but when you're playing an aggro type deck, these are a great type land to play. Botanical Sanctum and what is it, like Inspired Vantage and Copperline Gorge and Blackleaf Cliffs, and I can't remember all of them, but that's a good bit of them. That's enough of them. Meteor Vault's pretty good. Sanctum of Ugin, I can hit that with the Spreading Seas, but it doesn't shut down Tron. So it's whenever they cast a colorless spell with 7 or more, I can... Oh, so even if it gets countered, they can go search for another likewise type card. Or they can go just find a colorless creature card. Okay, so they can't go find, like, All Is Dust or something. I guess that's good. But they can go find, Emrakul or, Ulamog or something like that. Blast Zone. Alright. Cavern. Is that what it's going to be? Or Island? It's not like they're going to be countering anything, really. I think Regery's fine here. And they're not really playing any Tron pieces, so I don't see it to be too necessary to do all that. And I think it'd be better to have, 1 and 3. With Blast Zone out, you want to kind of stagger your 1 and 2 and 3 casting cost cards. Oh, there's our first Tron piece on turn 4. That's a Karn. Yeah, let's counter it with a counter. I mean, I could have gotten rid of either one of those 2 cards, but I think those 2 might be more useful than anything else, really. Oh, wow, that's pretty good. I think I'm just going to play the Regery here, and then I can Spreading Seas maybe the Blast Zone, because Blast Zone's going to be pretty rough with 2/3 cards, casting cards out. Yeah. So, we'll do that. Oh, got another Spreading Seas. Wow. So bountiful. Of the Spreading Seas, they are bountiful. Alright. So, got another forest there. Wow, they really didn't get very many Tron things at all. There's a Thragtusk. That'll gain them some life. Hold off the old Island Walkers for a little bit. But it's not going to be blocking, I can tell you that much. Alright, so I can just play Lord here for free, right? Yeah. So I get to untap 2 things. Well, that's pretty sweet. And I can activate here. And just crush in for a bunch, right? Yeah. Alright, cool. So 3 and 2 in this league. That was a lot of fun. Thank you very much for joining me, Tim, and/or AKA Yeti. Thank you for joining me, bud, and whoever else was joining me. It looked like there were 2 or 3 viewers throughout the stream. This video will be put on YouTube, and as always, this video has been brought to you by manatraders.com and onelioncbd.com. Check them out, both. Got a Mana Traders promo code. It is moon_6r4, and you can follow me on Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube at Moontime Dweller. I'll see y'all later. See you again. And I'll probably be back on later on tonight, maybe. Check for me, and I don't know, I'll be playing a different deck. Maybe not. We'll see. Again, thank y'all for joining me. Bye-bye.